So what we've done here, which I think is kind of a brilliant hack, as we mentioned, maybe we've solved all the problems and maybe we'll get farther, or maybe not, we'll see. All right, welcome to the Texas Truck Channel, and we're here for what you're here for, and that is we're taking a car up here that shouldn't be up here. I say car, it's a crossover, so we're gonna give it a go. And what is that today, you might ask? It is the
2023 Kia Soul. This is the GT line, and it's crossover only in its website description. In practice, it's just a really good hatchback. I'll be honest, I don't think we should be here. Craig and I have talked about this off camera. We're gonna do it anyways because Kia calls it a crossover, and our rule for the hill is if it's crossover, SUV, truck, or off-road intentions, we're gonna try it either way. So,
and let's be honest, Brian, it's because y'all like it, so we're gonna do it. That's what we're really doing.
That's true, and it is fun, so let's do that anyways. We're just gonna treat it like it's a normal SUV, Craig. Approach angle. We've Googled it and found a bunch of conflicting numbers. We think it's around 16, so not very much. Wheel and tire, 18-inch wheel, skinny tires, a 235/45. So you're not gonna air these down. They have no off-road intentions. They do have some side beam for water, which might work for dust. So basically worthless for what we're doing. Rock rails, there aren't any. There's a painted surface that I do not want to scratch, so let's be mindful of that on breakover.
Ground clearance is what, 6 inches maybe?
Yeah, 6.7 inches is ground clearance. It's better than most sedans, but not much. Most sedans are around 5.9 to 6 inches. So
Departure's good.
Departure is incredible. So if we went backwards up the hill, we'd be really ready for it. It'd have no problem. It's actually probably around 28 degrees going off the naked eye. Again, reminder for some, the departure angle is the furthest outside edge where the ground meets the tire. If you drew a straight line to its angle to depart the vehicle, that's how you find it. So I think it's about 28.
Let's see if we got any off-road goodies inside. Brian, as you're getting there, I'm going to show them we do get some off-road goodies up here. Look, you can actually put a roof rail up here, these attachment points, which means we could actually get some off-road points because look, if you can put a rooftop tent on, that's got to help some.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. What do we have in here, Craig? We have some red stitching, which is good
that could help.
Image points. You got that covered?
Yeah.
You got some red on your door panels and they light up with the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
And in terms of drive modes, we have nothing. We've got regular and sport.
Okay.
I don't think sport is what we need here. We're not trying to accelerate, which it's not good at that either.
No cameras really.
No camera. We got a backup camera, which won't help here. And then we've got traction control. I'm actually gonna turn traction control off because generally speaking, that's the least able for this hill, and we're gonna work our way up to traction on. First things first, can we even approach angle that main line?
We're gonna head up there and we're gonna try the main line. The main line is, again, gonna be very tough and it's loose surface. Like we just said, boy, if it just gets to the obstacle, that will be a huge win because look, these tires, no modes, CVTs, ooh, it's gonna be interesting. It's a good test. And as always, we go as slow as we can. We really want to test the systems. So far, so good. Getting some decent grip. Oh, as soon as I said that. Okay, and we're losing grip here already. Okay.
Okay.
Are you able to two-pedal it?
I'm not trying to. It's slipping enough that I don't need to.
Okay. The traction control is
off.
Off, okay.
Okay, hang on. Let's try traction control.
Okay.
I'm gonna reset a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm in a groove.
So you can see the deep, loose stuff is really hard. We're in the same spot. Traction control helped.
Yeah, it is.
We're almost to the obstacle. Okay, that's
okay.
And that's okay. And so we almost got there. We were a little bit, maybe, I don't know, 2 more feet. We could have gotten to the obstacle. And look, that was a big test for it. CVT, and the tires and all that, that's a big deal.
I'm actually kind of impressed right now. This is done better than the Telluride did in terms of traction management. That's a big deal. Quick question, so we could momentum our way up this and just bomb up this thing?
Yeah, and rip the front nose off.
Okay, so there's no chance, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
You brought up a really good idea off camera. Let's try something else. Let's try something else.
Yeah, let's try it. We got one more mode, a hidden mode.
Right.
Okay, Brian, we've got a hidden off-road mode that some people may not have thought of in this car, but it does two things. When you activate this mode, it improves the approach angle dramatically.
Yeah, it doubles it, actually.
And it exposes a hidden camera so you can see the obstacle that you're targeting. Plus, it makes the drive wheels in the rear.
Yeah, it makes it rear-wheel drive. So there's a hack. If you put it in reverse...
So the mode is R?
It's R. Mode is R. And then you'll see here there's a camera now.
Oh.
And it shows you where your steering wheel is pointed, right?
Oh, that's good.
And then just turn the car around. So now the car's rear-wheel drive.
Yes.
Has really good approach angle.
Ooh.
And it is has a camera so I can see where I'm going.
Okay, let's see if we might be able to get to the obstacle with this one. Okay, all right. So what we've done here, which I think is kind of a brilliant hack, as we mentioned, maybe we've solved all the problems and maybe we'll get farther, or maybe not, we'll see. Okay, so we're past the kind of the first big obstacle we're into going forwards. We're getting closer, a little closer. Keep coming, keep coming. Stop.
This is really weird.
We can actually get a little closer. Stop. Okay, we're gonna stop here because here's the problem. We actually might be able to continue and get up the obstacle, but this exhaust, this beautiful exhaust, which is kind of cool, looks like an HDMI port, I don't want to rip it off. I like to save that. And then also, if we got past that, we have such a bad departure angle now that we've got the car in R mode.
It's gonna rip the nose
which means
off.
It would rip the bumper off, the rear bumper off.
Yeah, so it turns out R mode isn't that brilliant. But
well, no, actually it is, Brian. So what's happened is you actually got 2 feet further than we did in D mode.
And grip was way better, by the way.
Grip was way better.
The weight balance was all in the
rear engine now. It's a rear engine, rear-wheel drive.
It's a Beetle now.
Yeah.
And it's a rear steer Beetle. It's really good. I think we should rear steer Beetle hybrid line.
Let's do it.
It's a terrible idea.
All right, here we go in R mode. Again, we're still a little worried about this exhaust, this HDMI port. It's very shaky and it hangs down a little lower than you'd think. If that was nice and tidy, we'd actually have a little bit better approach in R mode. But we still are, it's much better in R mode than in D mode.
Is that tire up over there?
No, but doesn't have much weight on it.
Okay. Hang on, we'll try something else.
Okay, that wheel's up now. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, so one of the things we got going on here, Brian, is first off, I want to show that we did get farther up the hill in R mode again. R mode is definitely better. We still have a little bit of a problem in that.
That tire's off the ground?
No, that tire's off the ground. There's so little control and it keeps moving so much. I'm afraid if we went slow and we could slowly go up, we could probably get up with and actually get over.
Yeah.
Problem is, if you crash down, it's going to rip off that HDMI port in the back or in the front.
Oh, we're still the front, yeah.
Yeah.
We're still dealing with that. Okay,
So
I didn't even think about that. I'm actually convinced if it wasn't there, and say this was like maybe an old rental car, and we had to get up there, I think it would do it.
Right.
But we're not here to damage cars. We're here to test what they can do within their OE specifications.
Absolutely.
I think it's safe to say this is a fail on the crossover front, but we do have the main
we do have a crossover bypass line, and that's what it's there for. So that we'll still test approach and breakover mainly breakover on that.
Okay, let's talk about CVT. With traction on, it actually fully cut power when we were doing the first attempt in R mode on the bypass line.
Also, can I point out one more thing, Brian? You notice there's not any warning gauges in your dash right now?
That's true.
Most CVTs in this scenario,
that's a good point,
we'd have some sort of warning light right now. In fact, we've had non-CVT full-size frame trucks throw codes here with transmissions.
More than we care to admit, actually. And the CVT sounds like an alternator right now. It's kind of like whining a little bit, but it's not giving up.
No, it's still cooking, baby. It's still going.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Let's go main bypass line?
Let's go bypass line in D mode and see what happens.
In D mode, okay.
I don't know, we'll need R mode for that one. We'll see. So we'll now try the bypass line like we talked about. This is still a decent test of traction for the wheels and the traction control system in the transmission and breakover. So this is still nothing, and it's a pretty steep angle. So let's see what we can do.
We are targeting our 2-mile-an-hour climb. It's like we always do on this. That's the goal.
Traction control off?
Yeah. So I'm targeting 2 miles an hour. That's always doing this. That tire's spinning a bunch over there. Let me do a second attempt. Let me get a straighter line, second attempt.
Traction on, you can see it sends the power to both sides much better. You can actually see it. And it's trying, traction is doing better.
Yeah, my foot's to the floor.
It's floored now and nothing's happening. And so this goes to show people that this is a pretty steep line. And if you're just a 2-wheel drive crossover without alternating tires, it's hard to get up.
Show them the side. Let's foot to the floor.
So what's happening is we got power going to one wheel only. It's just not doing anything.
Yeah.
All right, so Brian, I think R mode might work here.
Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, we can try that. I think it will. Let's see.
So again, now in R mode, what we get is a rear engine, rear wheel drive, rear steer with a better approach angle and a camera, which helps a lot. Okay, that's the point. See if we can get past it. And we're kind of bogging down in the same spot. Oh, but we've gotten past it. See if we can keep going.
Oh boy.
We got the approach.
This is weird.
Got the approach.
My foot's to the floor.
And he's got it floored. Okay. Traction off.
Traction's on.
Okay, traction's on. And you can see it's a pretty steep angle. We did get a full car length further.
You know, for the sake of science, let's give it like a 3-foot reset.
Okay, okay, yeah. And maybe the line's off a little bit.
The line is off because I'm rear steering. I'm forklifting this thing. It's a little odd.
Sure,
so
sure.
It might be me, not the car.
Sure. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more on the main line, maybe a better line. See if that helps any.
Ready?
Yep.
Floored. No way! No way! No way! Yes!
Okay, so what has happened there is your Texas Truck Channel hosts have found the hidden hack of this crossover utility vehicle. And Brian, tell the people how smart we are.
It's not about us, right? It turns out Kia's not lying. This is a crossover. You just got to hack it and put it in R. That's all.
Man.
Not only were they lying to us, they were also being truthful. This is a trip.
Look, we test the vehicles. Thanks for watching this hill test. I think this has been one of the more enjoyable hill tests we've ever done.
One of the more challenging for sure.
2 things. It shows that bypass line is still tough even for a crossover, and sometimes you just need to activate R mode. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like our channel. That's how we get more of these. And if you got a special one you want us to get up the hill, let us know in the comments. We'll do it.
Thanks for watching.